What is up, XRP community? Welcome back to another video. Thank you for joining me. I want to talk about a fiat on-ramp getting banned, how much XRP you need to retire, and a wild speech from China talking about the perils of US hegemony. I'll wrap up with some insider information relating to Gary Gensler and his corruption. To get started, if you guys need an exchange for XRP or digital assets, I recommend Uphold. It's sleek, it's safe, and it's secure. It's my go-to exchange where I buy my XRP daily. A link to Uphold in the video description below. So the following speech from China highlights the United States exploitation of the world's wealth, with the help of seigniorage, and the hegemony of the US dollar is the main source of instability and uncertainty in the world economy. The U.S. has established institutional hegemony in international economic and financial sector by manipulating the weighted voting systems, rules, and arrangements of international organizations, and its domestic trade laws and regulations. The speech also suggests that the U.S. uses its control over international organizations to coerce other countries into serving America's political and economic strategy. An interesting fact they point out in this speech: out of America's 216-year lifespan, or 248-year lifespan, there's only been 16 years when America has not been in a war. Crazy. Additionally, the U.S. suppresses its opponents with economic coercion, using unilateral sanctions and a long-arm jurisdiction as tools to interfere in normal international business. So not great news coming from China. Take a listen.
令人担忧的是美国对世界和平稳定起到的破坏性作用。美国是最大的战争制造者。美国建国240多年的历史当中，只有16年没有打过仗。二战结束以来，世界上发生的武装冲突当中，由美国发起的占到约80%。美国也是侵犯别国主权、干涉别国内政最多的国家。据报道，二战结束以来，美国试图推翻50多个外国政府，粗暴干涉至少30个国家的选举，试图暗杀50余位外国领导人。美国还是挑动阵营对立对抗的最大源头。美国领导下的北约对阿富汗、伊拉克、叙利亚的战争，导致超过90万人死亡，3700万人沦为难民。美国的霸权政策和好战倾向延续一天，世界就将一天不得安宁。
And that leads me to this article by Anders, Ripple, and their connections with central banks. In this article, the author suggests that there may be deep connections between the IMF, central banks, and Ripple. We already know some of those. And he analyzes speeches by Christine Lagarde in observing Ripple's involvement in central bank meetings. The IMF, International Monetary Fund, envisions a more central role for itself, and the central banks in the future financial system with a more equal power structure among major currencies. The dollar is on its way out as the world reserve currency. The author also notes that the mention of the Keynes plan and the Triffin plan at the World Bank Conference in 2016. And these plans are interesting. Look what they propose. The Keynes and Triffin plan propose the creation of a supranational currency and an international central bank. We know the whole world is digitizing and globalizing, and an international central bank just fits right into that picture. The author also notes that XRP, the crypto used by Ripple, was labeled as a supranational currency in a document from the Central Bank of Thailand. So they're telling you the plan here. You just have to do the information and find it. Keynes Triffin plan. And comment below, how much money do you personally want to retire? This report from Wealthcare Financial says Gen Z and millennials need $3 million in retirement savings to live comfortably due to inflation. Now guys, fiat on-ramps are being banned. This is the way you get crypto. This came out from HSBC today. We're restricting cryptocurrency purchases from February 23rd today. Will no longer allow crypto purchases using credit cards. This is because of the possible risk to you. The Financial Conduct Authority has warned against investing in crypto assets, as they're considered very high-risk speculative investments. If something goes wrong, it's unlikely you'll be protected. So hopefully we don't see a cascade of this happening everywhere, But if your bank doesn't allow you to buy crypto, then how will you get crypto? Fiat on-ramps are a crucial part of the crypto ecosystem. I have 5 key breakdowns that come from this news. Reduce access to all crypto assets, 1. Second one, decrease demand for crypto, right? If you can't buy crypto through your bank, there's going to be less demand. Impact on the price of cryptos, right? If this was a holistic ban against everything, not just Bitcoin, that could be pretty bad. And this will definitely be causing some more increased scrutiny. The warning by the Financial Conduct Authority and the subsequent action by the HSBC Bank could lead to increased scrutiny. This could result in more restrictions and more regulations. Okay, Gary Gensler. This is the club that Gary Gensler is in. At MIT, Session 18, a lecture, he makes mention of who is Jeff Sprecher. Jeff Sprecher, he's the founder of Intercontinental Exchange, ICE, which acquired the New York Stock Exchange. His wife, Kelly Loeffler, was a member of the Senate, where they would receive inside information first. In this video, Gary Gensler discusses the potential benefits of blockchain technology for clearing and settlement systems, real-time settlement. He mentions that while some experts are skeptical about the use of blockchain in this area, there are several permissioned blockchain projects underway that show promise. I wonder what he's thinking of. He emphasizes the importance of having a clear value proposition in addressing pain points in any blockchain project. He also mentions the need for a customer interface and discusses the potential cost saving and efficiency gains that could be achieved through the use of blockchain in clearing and settlement systems. He cites the Intercontinental Exchange, the thing that Jeff Sprecher owns, that their use of blockchain is an example and predicts that other clearinghouses will follow suit in the future. He suggests that any blockchain project must address pain points in the industry and must provide a significant improvement over existing technologies or processes, exactly what XRP does with on-demand liquidity, significant improvement over SWIFT. For example, in the context of clearing and settlement systems, he notes that blockchain technology can reduce back-office costs and lower reconciliation costs for market participants. Cost saving, speed saving, XRP. By using a shared ledger to hold records, banks can avoid the need to hold redundant records, which also can lead to cost savings. Similarly, by automating certain processes using smart contracts, blockchain technology can improve efficiency. Keep in mind, we have smart contracts on the XRP ledger now with Flare. In conclusion, Gary Gensler's emphasis on value proposition highlights the need for blockchain projects to demonstrate clear benefits. And I think if you do any research on XRP, those are very evident. While there is no doubt that blockchain technology has the potential to provide significant benefits in a wide range of industries, these benefits must be clearly articulated. Low transaction fees, high speeds. Pretty clearly articulated for XRP. If you guys made it to the end of the video, make sure you answer my question. How much do you want in retirement savings for you to live comfortably? Is $3 million too low? Is it too high? Leave me a comment in the video section below so I know you finished the video. It helps a lot when you support the channel by watching the full video. And if you guys are new, consider subscribing and hitting that like button. It does a lot for the channel. It makes me know that I'm making content that you enjoy, and it gives me some motivation. So thank you.
Continue to offer high quality.
Today's a little bit of a discussion about clearing and settlement systems. Maybe you feel you've heard everything you needed from Jeff Sprecher when he was asked a question when he was with us. And Jeff runs some of the largest clearing houses in the world at Intercontinental Exchange. Not only because he started in the energy business, but he has big credit default swap clearinghouses and energy clearinghouses and the like. And he kind of said, well, I don't know about blockchain technology for clearing and settling, but I'm going to try this Bitcoin project that you all know about and he talked about. But today we're going to try to dig into, well, maybe there's something there, because there are projects going on. And why are there projects? They're mostly permissioned and not permissionless systems. But I think there's something there And this will be one of the more optimistic, if you're judging how often I get to the maximal side. I think there is probably something there, at least for permission blockchain projects. And the endpoint, or as Jeff Sprecher would say, what are you doing that's going to make something cheaper, faster, better? What's the value proposition? Whatever space. There's 2 or 3 groups that are doing trade finance. There's 1 or 2 doing payments. There's some group doing consumer credit rating or so forth. I mean, there's a wide variety. There's 1 or 2 groups that have come to see me that are doing things outside of finance. But regardless, what's the value proposition? What pain points are you addressing? Or as Jeff would say, what are you going to do better, faster, cheaper? If you can't kind of answer that, threshold question, shake it loose, kick it around, or move on to a different use case, frankly. Secondly, in nanning, you're going to do like Jeff Sprecher did and give 50% of his equity away, which was that conversation he talked about he had with Goldman Sachs. He realized that was the only way to get his business started in the late 1990s. But just, how are you going to sort of get that adoption? And to the extent, this might be a paragraph, but what type of customer interface or how might it be better than other customer UIs? So these are just some of the things, if you were thinking about a real business, and I think that the market is moving towards, away from that big frothy bull market where there was as many as 400 or 500 ICOs a month, and there was raising anywhere from $2 to $5 billion a month, and now it's sort of October was about 200 ICOs and it was about 800 million, and I think it's going to continue to decline, partly because they don't all work, but partly because people are now getting more rigorous as to what's really going on. And Jeff Sprecher said it too. He said, they had a legacy system they needed to replace. They decided to go with the new technology of the day, but Jeff wasn't convinced they had to. But they feel that it was the right thing to do, to go with that new technology of the day. They believe, and they've put out reports as recently as several weeks ago, they believe they're on the right path, and that 15 or 20 years from now, every clearinghouse will be using what they would consider a permission blockchain solution, because it will so significantly lower the back office costs for their market participants who are now holding records. Each bank, those, was it 77 members from an earlier? Yeah. Each bank has to hold records. It can be held in a shared ledger, and they would lower the reconciliation costs. And they believe the second advantage is using smart contracts. Now, are they exactly the smart contracts like on the Ethereum network? No, because they don't have a native token. They don't have a dApp and a native token, but it's still automating certain processes.
If you want $41 guaranteed for free, sign up with Webull, deposit a penny, and you can get up to $3,000 in free stock shares. Now, typically, you'll just get $40 to $300, but it's a great offer. Just for signing up, depositing a penny, you're guaranteed a minimum stock value of $41. Sell your stocks, close your account, do whatever you want, but don't miss out on this great offer. It does end soon. Link in the video description below.